Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. So, I was scrolling through my socials and I saw this clip from a talk show. And I won't say the name because I don't know if I can on the TikTok and all that stuff. But anyway, and the host asked their guest a question. I didn't capture what the question was, but the guest response was that she had to ask herself, who am I when nobody needs me? And it was like a pause even for the host. And the host responded saying that they never asked themselves that question, nor had they heard anybody else ask themselves that question. And it really got me to thinking. And I did an event called I Remember Me some years ago. And one of the activities that we were doing was for the ladies to write down something that they were going to do for themselves. There's more to it. But anyway, it was interesting how difficult it was for them to actually identify something for them to do for themselves that didn't involve something that benefited someone else in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And it really got me to thinking, especially for moms. You'd hear people talk about mom guilt when they do things for themselves, or, when they're out by themselves sometimes. But then, of course, you hear some when they kind of realize that they deserve the break and time for themselves. But it's really interesting how many of us probably don't know the answer to that question, or it will take us some time to identify that. So usually at the top of the year, everybody's racing. I'm hitting the ground running. I'm doing this. I'm getting back to this, and so on and so forth. And I'm quite sure most of us have abandoned resolutions a long time ago. Thank God for that. However, moving right along, what I want to challenge us to do is make sure that we hear rest during this time. I'm actually connected with this ministry, and they're doing a 6-week session of starting a new year off on pause. And I think that is so dope. So just take a moment, time, and just pause and reflect and really figure out who you are when nobody needs you. When there's not a demand on your time, a demand on your gift, a demand on your anointing, a demand on your resources. But when you are simply just still and you're not required to show up or be, who are you? What things do you really like? And sometimes we get in a mode of doing, serving, whatever the case may be, and we literally do not know how to just pause and be still. I struggled with that for years. I used to tell people the worst thing God could do was tell me to be still because I didn't know what to do. I felt guilty, like there's something I'm supposed to be doing. There's something that could be taken care of. Maybe somebody needs help with something or another. And it wasn't a cocky thing of like you felt like you were so important that nothing could go on without you. It's just that you get in busy mode, you get in active mode, you get in serve mode, you get into assist mode, you get into leading mode, you get into high demand mode, mess around and somebody at work finds out you know some things, and so now you're the go-to and everybody's pulling on you. So it's not that you're overly thinking of yourself as too important, it's just that you don't think of yourself at all sometimes, like until you're dog tired and you have nothing left, like you're exhausted and now you're complaining, I'm always da-da-da-da. So I would like to see more of us really take time to identify who we are when nobody needs us. One, to make sure that we are pausing and taking a break and getting good rest, and that you don't feel guilty about it. And take care of yourself. My word for this time in my life is alignment. It's a word that God had really started highlighting for me in 2025, but he's really pulled it to the forefront in 2026. Listen, because being out of alignment is extremely expensive, and the longer you stay out of alignment, the more it can cost you. So that's the things I wanted to just jump on real quick and share with us. One, identify who you are when nobody needs you. Who are you when nobody's looking? Do you like him or her? You know what I mean? And if there are things about your life that aren't where you want them to be, like, put in the work. Create a strategy, a doable strategy, and set some things to make that happen, what's required for that to come to fruition, and go after it. And then another thing, one last thing, and I'm done for real. This was something that I kind of discovered over the latter few days when sitting and reflecting on myself. I am one of those that when I hear it, or God gives me something to do, or not even just from a God perspective, like when someone says, oh, I need this to be done, even at work, in my mind, let's get it done and get it out the way, because there's something else that's coming. There's something next. And so that creates this type of pressure that really sometimes can be overwhelming. And it's like you've got these expectations and pressure that you place on yourself and nobody else has it, but here you are drowning under the weight of, I gotta get this done now. And it's like some things aren't a right now type of thing, and some things take longer than right now to get it done. It takes time, it takes process. You have to study some things, you have to build out some things, you have to create a plan, you have to get people on board. Like everything isn't a solo project, and everything isn't a right now get it done project. And stop trying to live your life in such a way was like, let me get this done and get it over with. Listen, enjoy life. Enjoy life. Learn to prioritize. Learn to organize. And if you don't know how to do those things, ask for help. And I know people have different issues with all of the different technology, AI, and all of this stuff that's coming out. Learn how to use it to your advantage. You don't have to let it take over your world. Some people feel like, oh, this is demonic, yada, yada, whatever you think about it, whatever you feel about it. Learn how to use it to your advantage to help you in ways that it can, and still remain true to who you are. Well, that's all I have for you all. Love you all real big. Until next time. Talk to you later. Keep it kingdom. Bye.